What to not do in front of women. I know all you guys have seen those lists on Instagram, on TikTok. Don't chew too loudly. Don't send her Instagram reels. Most of the things are okay, but I really want to delve into the things you cannot and should not do. The ultimate deal breakers for women. I'm not saying that these deal breakers are good or justified, but why be mad? It's just the reality. Women do not enjoy talking about these things. Boys, make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video because I'm gonna give you guys a very secret, unheard of tip. So many guys are doing this one thing and it's blowing them out with women left and right. If you need extra help with your dating life, look in the description below. If you're serious about this, if you want to invest in yourself, if you want true abundance, hit up me and Jesse and we'll get you sorted. The first thing I really want to get into is one you guys have probably all heard of. Don't cry in front of women. A lot of women, they idealize their man. They look up to their man. He's the masculine figure. He leads the household. So when he's down in the dirt, it could kind of make her lose a little bit of attraction for him.
I'm not attracted to you.
As men, obviously, you shouldn't always hide your emotions, but that doesn't mean that you have to show those emotions to your girl, your wife. There's other people you can show them to. Who would I recommend? Really close male friends, or maybe your parents. Don't leave the crying for your wife or your significant other or partner to figure out. Once in a while, things are gonna slip out. Maybe there's a death in the family, right? Maybe you lose a sibling. Of course, it's gonna be normal for you to shed a few tears, cry a little bit, but you can't be bawling out of control on the floor for weeks, or especially over little mundane things. Don't be the guy whose emotions are fickle and all over the place. You want to be the guy who's solid like a rock, the head of your household, the leader of an organization, the leader of your relationship. The second thing you should never do in front of your girlfriend is be insecure. If you're bald, own it. If you go to a restaurant and maybe it's your favorite place to go eat and your girl's like, you know what, I don't really like this place. Oh, well, it is my favorite. Don't be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, baby, I'm so sorry. No, own your decisions.
It's your decision.
Nothing is less attractive to a woman than a guy who is wishy-washy with his decisions. I'm gonna give you guys a critical piece of advice. When it comes to your insecurities, it's only a big deal if you make it a big deal. Maybe she cracks a little joke about you being bald. If you took that joke on the chin and then you hit her back with another little joke about her, then you're good, then you're solid, then the attraction hasn't faded in her eyes. The more and more you show your insecurities, I can promise you your girl is gonna slowly lose attraction for you. Another huge one is stop being passive when it comes to making decisions. Let's say your girl's like, well, what do you want to eat today? You're like, I don't know, babe, whatever you want to eat. And that goes on over and over and over. Now, I'm not saying your girl can never pick what you guys eat. Obviously, I'm not saying that, but stop being passive all the time. I remember I made this huge fatal mistake in one of my very early relationships. She literally pulled me aside and was like, do you care about anything we do? And she was right. I should have a say. I should have my own opinion. I should have preferences in what I want to do. Remember, women want to tag along in your everyday life. Women want to be a part of your puzzle. So give her those opportunities. Pick the venues, lead the relationship, lead her out of the bar, out of the club, lead her in life, lead her everywhere. Be a good leader. It's a super attractive quality to women. This one is really huge. You cannot get reactive. Maybe your girl's having a bad day and she brings up something from your past and you just freak out. You snap a little bit. That reactiveness is never gonna benefit you in any way, shape, or form. You have to be cool, collected, like a rock. I think this goes back to another evolutionary point. Women start to think, if I can make this man reactive, what else can other people do? What can another big guy do to my guy? If me, a little woman, can get him reactive, can get him upset, don't ever let your girl get you off that balanced, level playing field. This is especially prevalent in arguments and little things that may bug you two. The most underlooked, underrated tip that you should not do in front of women is be judgmental. Whether you see a chubby girl walking down the street, you're not going to say anything funny or weird about that woman, especially when it comes down to the girl you're dating's friends. Maybe one of her friends likes to sleep around a lot. The last thing you should ever do is be judgmental of your girl's friends. A lot lot of guys get this wrong because when they enter a relationship, they already put this preconceived notion of what they want the girl to be and what they think she's gonna be. And I'm gonna tell you why this is extremely backwards. First of all, 99.9% of women are not gonna be able to live up to this expectation you have put in your mind. The better way to go about it is actually date her, actually be a real non-judgmental guy, actually give her space to open up about herself. And guess what's gonna happen when you do these things? Her true, authentic self will show. And when you do that, you can now have a basis to make clear and rash decisions on this woman because you know who she truly actually is. But a lot of you guys are going in judgmental. Not only is it lowering attraction for you, but the girl is not gonna be her true, authentic self. So when you say, oh, I don't like girls who go out to the club, I don't like girls who slept with a lot of guys. If she likes you, if you're a cool dude, do you think she's actually gonna tell you those things? Absolutely not. So why would you shoot yourself in the foot and make it harder for her to tell you? Don't. Give her the room to be her true, authentic self. Watch all the truths come out, and then you make the real decisions. And not only that, girls love a guy who is truly non-judgmental because at the end of the day, why should what someone else does affect you? The guy who is most secure with himself doesn't let other people get to him, especially other people he doesn't even know. So boys, if you enjoyed watching the video, hit the subscribe button and we'll talk soon.